Hi, Dave here. Today we're going to show you how to clean the electronic whole home air filter that's inside this American Standard package system. This contains the air conditioning, the heat pump, and the gas furnace. The part we're looking for is behind that little door, behind the word home. So let's get started and I'll show you how to take that thing. Okay, to get to this guy, all we have to do is take a couple of screws out. Side. Okay, this is the unit here. It's called an AccuClean. It's by American Standard. It's an electrostatic filter. Display here. See how the red is flashing up at the very top, and it's also got a light right here that's flashing. It says, "Hey, you need to clean me." So that's what we're going to do today. Okay, to take this thing apart, all we're going to do is to turn it off, which is just the power switch for it. We're going to push it in, turn it in, leave it plugged in. Okay. Hopefully everything will turn off. Okay, see it's winding its way down. Has to shut itself off. There's a little tab. You can see it right here. You have to push that tab to get this wire out. And then at that point we'll open the locking tabs here. And then cover out a little bit. Hinge this out of its way. And this will literally come right off, right out. Here's right here. It's an electrostatic filter. It's a pretty expensive option, but it also seems to do a pretty good job. And if you notice on the side, it says this is caution high voltage. That means you don't play with it while it's on. So we'll just pull that up and it says caution high voltage. Don't touch it. And then to get it out, all you do is reach in here and grab these filters and pull them out. Then we'll reach in here and pull the first filter out, which will take this around the back of the house and wash it too. This is another out of here. This is what puts the charge on it. It's interesting. First time I did this, I couldn't figure out why the other two were so big and this one was so small. And you can see you've got this little honeycomb thing here, and sure enough, it's okay. Now, let's also reach in here and pull out the other one. Another filter. I will just kind of set this in front of it, and then we'll take these all around back, and then we'll wash them all. Typically, I do these things in the back and the reverse side. In other words, you can see the dirt coming off of this and coming out from underneath the filter. And okay, we're back on the site now. Time to reassemble this thing. It's really easy to clean. These ceramic filters go in first, and believe it or not, they will only fit one way. If you see these groove tracks here, there's a pin in the bottom that says, hey, they're only going to go in one way. So at that point, you just get it lined up, shove it in, push all the way to the far side, pick up the other one. Once again, there's a groove on the bottom. They won't fit in any other way. And we just take this one, so you're sitting done. Okay, fits in just like so. Then we grab the electrostatic charger, which in turn is this guy, and he only fits one way too. So we'll our tabs that you see on this end here have to go towards the power supply. And if you see them over here on this one, that's the tabs that have to go toward the power supply. And once again, put it in place, shove it in. Goes all the way in like so. And then at this point, we'll do the pre-filter. And he fits in like this. Okay, once we get all this put back in, we take the cover here. We've washed everything off of here and blown dried some of it. At this point, these two tabs here fit into the back of this module here. And then we're a little too low, okay? And that's how this thing fits in. At this point, we got to hook the electricity back up, which is simply matter of plugging this piece back in. Now, believe it or not, we're not done. One thing that was really nice about my installation company, they provided a set of instructions back here on how to do it. It's a plastic sheet that's glued to the back door, and you follow the instructions and away you go. At this point, you just turn it on, hold it down for 2 seconds. Okay, all the lights come on, and it does a countdown thing. And then what we want to do is, because we've cleaned it, we know we've cleaned it, we got to tell it we've cleaned it, we'll hit the reset button and hold it down once again for 2 seconds or so. 2 seconds, if we have one light lit, that's all we need, because that says it's cleaning it, it's doing what it's supposed to do. And at this point, all we got to do is put the cover back on it, and we're done. So we'll just slide this back up underneath here. Get that one in there. And that's all there is to cleaning your outside air conditioning filter.